Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Class 8, Assalamu alaikum. This is Mehrunessa, your English teacher is again here with another class as I told you. So let's get started. Before start the class, I would like to show you some pictures as usual. You all know what it is. It's a passport. Next, it's an immigration counter in an airport. Next one, you can see it's a form. Yes, it's a departure card. So today's topic is Unit 6, Lesson 3, Going Through Immigration, Lesson 4, Boarding the Plane. As the events of the lessons are very close together, that's why I have combined these two lessons together for your better understanding. Before starting the text, before going through the text, I would like to deal with some vocabularies. Here are some words with meanings so that you can understand the text better. Number 1, departure. It's a noun word. It means the act of leaving a place. Next one, departure card. A legal document used by immigration authorities to record a passenger's departure from certain countries. So every passenger has to fill in it before boarding a plane. Booth. It's a noun word. It means a small place enclosed where you can do something privately or separately. So booth means a small place and it is surrounded on all sides, and here people do work privately or separately. So here we cannot do work together or more than one person. You can see a booth here. It's an immigration booth. In bank we can also find booth, and if we need to draw money we go to ATM booth. There we do our work separately or privately. There more than one person is not allowed. There are more vocabularies. Number 4, scan. It means to look at or examine everything of something carefully. Number 5, hand in. It means to give with the hand, to give someone something with the help of hand. Next one is as well as. It's a conjunction. It means also or in addition to. Number 7, carry on luggage. A luggage that someone carries in hand. That means we can say it handbag. Number 8, checked in luggage. A luggage that gets checked in. If you want to make an air journey, so we have to go to airport. There we may carry handbag, and but there are some other luggage that we cannot carry in hand. So this luggage needs to be checked. This luggage is called checked in luggage. Okay, more vocabularies. Official. It's a noun word. Here, a person who is in a position of authority in a large organization. Number 10, seize. It's a verb word. It means to take illegal or stolen goods away from somebody. Number 11, enclosed. Enclosed means surrounded on all sides. That a booth is. It's an adjective word. And number 12, aisle seat. Aisle seat. It's a noun word. It means a seat especially on a plane situated at the end of the row. Here I have given a picture of aisle seat. Students, look, there is a row of 3 seats. This is a window seat, This is middle seat and this is called aisle seat. This seat is at the end of the row. That's why it is called aisle seat. If there were only two seats here, then the seat that is marked as middle seat here, it would be the aisle seat. That means aisle seat means the seat that is situated at the end of the row. I think it's clear to you. Now it's time to go through the text. Let's go through the text together. Zara's parents, Mrs. Juma Islam, Mr. Mazharul Islam, Zara and Mita fill in their departure cards and move towards the immigration counter. So in our last class, we learned that Zara's father brought the forms for all, and now we can see that they have filled it. Mita stands in front of one of the booths. She hands in her passport and the departure card to the officer. So after filling in the card, now they are facing the immigration counter. So Mita stands in front of one of the booths. The immigration officer goes through Mita's passport, visa and the departure card. Then he asks, "Are you traveling alone?" asked the officer. "No, I'm going with my aunt, uncle and cousin," says Mita. They are right there on that counter. "Is this your first visit to Thailand?" "Yes." "How long are you going to stay?" 7 to 10 days. "Where are you going to stay?" "In a hotel." So there is a conversation between Mita and the immigration officer. The officer is talking as well as going through Mita's papers. So while going through Mita's paper, the officer was talking to Mita. He finds the papers okay. He smiles and stamps her passport. Here he stamps her passport. That means here he gives her the clearance. Stamping passport means yes, everything is okay. Then the immigration officer stamps the passport of the passengers. The officer keeps the departure card and returns the passport to Mita. Let's proceed. Have a safe journey. Thanks. Mita waits for her aunt, uncle, and Zara on the other side of immigration. Once all of them are done, they walk towards the passengers' departure lounge. Now let's go through the next lesson, that means lesson 4. Mita, Zara, Mr. and Mrs. Islam sit at the lounge. They all have hand luggage with them. Mr. Islam asks, "Mita, Zara, are you carrying any liquid, lotion, gel or cream in your carry-on luggage?" "I have a small lip gel in it." "Why, uncle?" "Well, if it is a very small one, there is no problem. But if you have more than 100 ml, you have to put it in the checked-in luggage. These are not allowed on board in hand luggage." So here we can see that they have filled in their departure cards and they all have given clearance. Now they are waiting at the lounge for their flight, and here Zara's father is asking if they were carrying any liquid, and if it is more than 100 ml, so it should be in checked in luggage, because more than 100 ml is not allowed in hand luggage. So these things, this matter made Mita surprised. And here we can see that Zara's father is answering Mita. "For security reason, the officials who do the baggage checking will seize and throw them away." Mita, Zara, Juma Islam and Mazharul Islam go through the security checking and wait in the enclosed area. all the formalities are done. Now they are waiting to board the plane. So we have to go through some formalities before boarding the plane. And here we can see that they have gone through all the formalities and everything is okay. Now they are waiting to board the plane. Mita, Zara and her parents board the plane after their row number is announced. Mita gets a window seat. Her seat number is F23C, and Zara sits beside her on an aisle seat and her parents sit beside him. By this time we know what an aisle seat is. So Zara sits beside Mita on an aisle seat. That means Mita got a window seat. So that's all about the text. So let's solve some questions for your practice. First of all, MCQ. Number 1. The opposite meaning of the word departure is leaving, arrival, exit or removal. So what is the question? The opposite meaning of departure, not the synonymous word. Okay. So opposite, of course, it is arrival. Number 2. What does the phrase go through mean in the text? Go through. What does the phrase go through mean? So it means what? Examine methodically. To go through something very carefully or methodically, that is called go through. The phrase as well as in the passage mean what? Yes, and. Now fill in the gaps. Here I have given here a question. Let's go through the question. They got dash from the immigration and were dash at the lounge. Mita's uncle wanted to know if they were carrying any liquid. Mita became dash and asked her uncle why he had asked so. Mr. Islam informed her that carrying more than 100 ml liquid is in carry-on luggage is dash on board for dash reason. So let's check the answer. Number A, clearance. They got clearance from the immigration and were waiting. As here auxiliary verb where is here, we have to use past continuous tense here. Waiting at the lounge. Mita's uncle wanted to know if they were carrying any liquid. Mita became curious, or you can use here surprised, and asked her uncle why he had asked so. Mr. Islam informed her that carrying more than 100 ml liquid is carry-on luggage is prohibited. Prohibited means not allowed. Okay, nishiddha on board. For what? For security reason. For security reason. If you read the question with the answer, I hope you will understand. Now let's practice some question answer. What is the role of an immigration officer in airport? Girls, do you remember that in my previous class there was a question very close to it? So the same question can be asked in different ways. What is the role of an immigration officer in airport? By this time we all know what an immigration officer does in an airport. What he does is his role. So let's check the answer. In an airport, an immigration officer checks the necessary papers of the passengers and give them clearance to board the plane. Yes. So I repeat the same question in a different way. So if you know the role of immigration officer, or if you know what an immigration officer does in an airport, so however the question is, you can answer. I believe that. Okay, next one. What is an aisle seat? By this time you all know what an aisle seat is. Which seat do you prefer and why? So an aisle seat is beside the window seat. You can also write in this way that an aisle seat is situated at the end of the row. I prefer window seat as I like to see the outside view through the window. That's all about question answer. I hope I will come soon with another class. Till then, Allah Hafiz. Be safe at home.